Welcome to the mesmerizing world of the pine woods litter snake, scientifically known as Rhodania flavellata, often dubbed the leaf litter phantom for its elusive, ghostly presence in the forest understory. This small, secretive serpent glides through the shadows of pine woodlands, a master of camouflage that few ever glimpse in the wild. In this 30-minute exploration, we'll delve deep into its hidden life, uncovering the mysteries of its habitat, behavior, and survival strategies. Imagine walking through a sun-dappled forest in the southeastern United States, where the ground is carpeted with fallen pine needles and decaying leaves. Beneath this unassuming blanket lies a realm teeming with life, and at its heart is our phantom snake. Measuring just 10 to 13 inches as an adult, it's a diminutive dynamo with a reddish-brown to yellowish-brown body that blends seamlessly with the litter. Its yellow-lipped scales and dark head stripe give it a distinctive, almost elegant appearance, like a jewel lost in the dirt. But don't be fooled by its size. This snake is a survivor, adapted over millennia to thrive in environments where larger predators dominate. We'll journey from its evolutionary roots to modern conservation challenges, painting a vivid picture of why this creature deserves our attention and protection. As we begin, picture the snake's world, humid, earthy, and alive with the rustle of hidden inhabitants. The pine woods litter snake isn't just another reptile, it's a symbol of the delicate balance in our coastal ecosystems. Throughout this video, we'll use stunning close-up footage, slow motion captures of its movements, and expert insights to bring this phantom to life. By the end, you'll see the forest floor in a whole new light, appreciating the unseen wonders that sustain biodiversity. So, settle in as we embark on this adventure, revealing the secrets of a snake that's more phantom than predator, yet vital to the web of life. The taxonomy of the pine woods litter snake places it firmly in the Colubridae family under the subfamily Dipsodinae, a group known for their rear-fanged, mildly venomous members. First described by Edward Drinker Cope in 1871 as Dromicus flavellatus, it has undergone several name changes, reflecting the evolving understanding of snake classification. Synonyms like Liophis flavellatus and Laimidophis flavellatus highlight how scientists once grouped it with other brown snakes before settling on Rhodania flavellata. The genus Rhodania itself is intriguing, encompassing about 20 species of litter snakes primarily from Central America. But flavellata stands out as the northernmost representative, isolated in the U.S. Southeast. Evolutionarily, these snakes trace back to ancient colubrid lineages that diversified during the Miocene epoch, adapting to fossorial lifestyles amid changing climates. Fossil records suggest ancestors roamed broader ranges, but glacial cycles pushed them into refugia like the Florida Peninsula. What makes Rhodania unique is its Opistoglyphaus dentition, rear fangs that deliver a mild toxin, not for defense but for subduing prey. This adaptation sets it apart from non-venomous colubrids, linking it to more advanced dipsodines. In terms of phylogeny, DNA studies show close relations to genera like Carneophanes, emphasizing a shared heritage of leaf litter specialization. Visually, imagine a family tree branching out with flavellata as a lone leaf on the American branch. This classification isn't just academic, it informs conservation, as understanding genetic diversity helps protect isolated populations. As we explore further, consider how this snake's evolutionary journey mirrors the resilience of life itself, surviving habitat fragmentation and human encroachment. Experts like herpetologists at the Florida Museum of Natural History continue to refine this taxonomy, using molecular tools to uncover hidden subspecies. In essence, the pine woods litter snake is a living fossil, a testament to nature's ingenuity in crafting specialists for niche environments. Physically, the pine woods litter snake is a study in subtle elegance, perfectly tuned for its shadowy existence. Adults typically reach 10 to 13 inches, though some specimens push 15 inches, with slender bodies that allow effortless burrowing. The dorsal scales shimmer in reddish-brown, yellowish-brown, or dark orange hues, providing impeccable camouflage against pine needles and soil. Ventrally, it's a clean whitish to yellowish expanse, unmarked and smooth for gliding through tight spaces. A defining feature is the dark stripe through the eye, accentuating a brown head that contrasts with pale yellow upper labials, hence the yellow-lipped moniker. Occasionally, a faint light stripe adorns the midline back, adding to its phantom-like allure. Scales are keeled lightly, aiding in traction on loose substrates. Juveniles mirror adults, but start smaller, hatching at around 4 to 6 inches. Sexual dimorphism is minimal. Males have slightly longer tails for hemipenal storage. Internally, the snake boasts enlarged rear fangs connected to Duvernoy's glands, producing toxic saliva that's harmless to humans, but effective on small prey. Its eyes are moderate-sized with round pupils, suited for low-light foraging. Sensory adaptations include a forked tongue for chemoreception, flicking to detect scents in the humid air. Compared to similar snakes like the brown snake, Storaria decii, Flavellata is more elongated and fossorial. In video terms, envision macro shots revealing iridescent scales under dappled light, highlighting how form follows function. This physical blueprint isn't random, it's the result of selective pressures in predator-rich forests. As we move to habitat, remember, every scale, every stripe is a tool for survival in the leaf litter labyrinth. The habitat of the pine woods litter snake is a mosaic of pine-dominated woodlands across the southeastern U.S. coastal plain, from coastal North Carolina and South Carolina, through most of peninsular Florida, to scattered pockets in Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. It favors damp pine flatwoods, mixed pine hardwood forests, and sandy soils where leaf litter accumulates thickly. Under bark, in rotten logs, stumps, and buried in loose earth, it finds refuge from extremes. This fossorial preference means it's rarely seen above ground, emerging mainly at night or after rains. Distribution is patchy, with large gaps between populations, likely relics of post-glacial expansions. In Florida, it's common in the Everglades and Big Cypress, but absent from urbanized areas. Elevation-wise, it's low-lying, below 100 feet, thriving in humid subtropical climates with mild winters. Human activities like logging, agriculture, and development fragment these habitats, isolating groups and reducing genetic flow. Ecologically, it shares space with longleaf pine ecosystems, where fire regimes maintain open understories, though too frequent burns can harm fossorial species. Picture aerial drone footage sweeping over vast pine barrens, zooming into the forest floor to reveal hidden burrows. Seasonal variations affect habitat use. In cooler months, it hibernates underground or in logs, conserving energy. Warmer coastal zones allow year-round activity. Conservation efforts target preserving these woodlands, as habitat loss is the primary threat. Interestingly, some populations adapt to disturbed areas like old fields, showing resilience. Overall, the leaf litter phantom's home is a fragile tapestry woven from sand, pines, and decay, essential for its phantom existence. Adaptations make the pine woods litter snake a true master of the leaf litter domain, earning its phantom title through evolutionary ingenuity. Its slender, elongated body facilitates burrowing into sandy soils and navigating tight crevices under logs, while keeled scales provide grip on slippery leaves. Coloration, earthy browns and yellows, offers cryptic camouflage, blending with pine needles so effectively that it vanishes at a glance. Nocturnal habits minimize exposure to diurnal predators, with enhanced low-light vision and a sensitive Jacobson's organ for scent detection in the dark. The rear-fanged setup delivers toxic saliva, a mild venom that paralyzes small prey without risking energy on constriction. This Duvernoy's secretion contains enzymes that break down tissues, aiding digestion in a diet of elusive amphibians and reptiles. Behaviorally, it's fossorial, spending days buried to regulate temperature and humidity, emerging only when conditions suit. Defense includes musking, a foul odor from cloacal glands, to deter threats without confrontation. Compared to arboreal snakes, its short tail and robust head suit ground life. In evolutionary terms, these traits evolved in response to predation pressure from birds, mammals, and larger snakes. Imagine time-lapse visuals of the snake melting into litter, illustrating adaptive perfection. Resilience to habitat variability, like tolerating occasional floods, further cements its survival edge. Yet these adaptations have limits. Rapid climate shifts could overwhelm them. Studying such traits inspires biomimicry, from camouflage tech to efficient burrowing robots. The leaf litter phantom embodies nature's design brilliance, a whisper in the woods that's loud in lessons. Behaviorally, the pine woods litter snake leads a reclusive nocturnal life, surfacing after dusk to forage amid the leaf litter. Active year-round in warm coastal areas, it brumates during colder spells, retreating underground or into rotting wood for insulation. Movements are deliberate and slow, slithering with minimal disturbance to avoid detection. It's non-aggressive, rarely biting humans. Instead, it flattens its head or releases musk when handled. Socially solitary, encounters are brief, mainly during mating. Territoriality is low, with overlapping home ranges in prime habitats. Foraging involves tongue flicking to track chemical trails, ambushing prey in hidden spots. Diurnal rest occurs buried in sand or under bark, regulating body temperature via microhabitat selection. Rainfall triggers activity spikes as moist conditions ease movement and lure amphibians. In captivity, they exhibit similar patterns, thriving in humid terrariums with leaf substrate. Observations from field herpetologists reveal a curious side. Some individuals explore novel objects, hinting at basic learning. Predation avoidance includes freezing in place, relying on camouflage over flight. Seasonal behaviors shift. Spring sees increased surfacing for breeding, summer for egg laying. Compared to diurnal snakes, its rhythm aligns with prey availability, optimizing energy. Video could feature infrared footage capturing nighttime hunts, unveiling the phantom's world. Understanding these behaviors aids conservation, like timing surveys post-rain. Ultimately, its elusive nature underscores the importance of undisturbed forests, where such phantoms can persist unseen. The diet and hunting strategies of the pine woods litter snake revolve around small, soft-bodied prey, making it a specialized carnivore in the litter layer. Primary targets include tree frogs, especially hylids, salamanders, small lizards like anoles, earthworms, insects, and even juvenile snakes. Captive studies confirm preferences for amphibians, which provide moisture in dry pines. Hunting is ambush-based. The snake lies coiled in litter, striking swiftly when prey wanders near. Rear fangs inject toxic saliva, immobilizing victims quickly. Enzymes cause paralysis and predigestion, allowing consumption whole. Strikes are precise, targeting the head to minimize struggle. Foraging bouts last hours at night, covering small territories of a few square meters. Juveniles focus on insects and tiny frogs, graduating to larger fare as they grow. Digestion takes days, with infrequent meals suiting low metabolism lifestyles. In lean times, it scavenges dead invertebrates. Ecologically, it controls pest populations, like invasive frogs in Florida. Compared to constrictors, its venomous approach saves energy for a small snake. Visuals might show slow-motion strikes, highlighting fang deployment. Research gaps exist. Wild diet data relies on dissections, revealing varied intake. Human impacts, like pesticides, indirectly affect prey bases, threatening the snake. Appreciating this hunter reveals food web intricacies where a phantom maintains balance. Reproduction in the pine woods. Litter snake follows an oviparous pattern, with mating in spring after brumation. Males locate females via pheromones, engaging in brief courtship, aligning bodies without combat. Females store sperm, laying 1 to 4 elongated eggs in summer, often under logs or in soil chambers for humidity. Some produce 2 clutches annually if conditions allow. Incubation lasts 6 to 8 weeks, with hatchlings emerging independent at 4 to 6 inches. No parental care. Survival depends on innate camouflage. Growth is rapid initially, reaching maturity in 1 to 2 years. Lifespan estimates 5 to 10 years in wild, longer in captivity. Environmental cues like temperature influence sex ratios, with warmer nests potentially favoring females. Threats include nest predation by raccoons or ants. Compared to live bearers, egg-laying suits stable microhabitats. Footage could depict egg-laying sequences, emphasizing vulnerability. Conservation focuses on protecting breeding sites from development. This cycle highlights resilience, yet underscores habitat needs for future generations. Defense mechanisms and predators shape the pine woods litter snake's survival toolkit. Primary defense, camouflage, and secrecy, avoiding encounters altogether. When threatened, it musks profusely, emitting a noxious odor from cloacal glands to repel handlers or predators. It may flatten its head to appear larger, but rarely bites. Its mild venom poses no human risk. Predators abound: southern black racers, king snakes, shrews, birds like hawks, and amphibians such as toads. Mammals like armadillos unearth them accidentally. Juveniles face higher risks from insects and spiders. Evolutionary arms race drives these traits. Musk deters, while camouflage evades. In ecosystems, it's mid-trophic, prey, and predator. Human encounters are rare, rare, often mistaken for worms. Video might simulate predator interactions, showing escape tactics. Understanding predators informs habitat management, like controlling invasive king snakes. The phantom's defenses exemplify nature's non-violent strategies. Interactions with humans are minimal for the pine woods litter snake, given its secrecy, but misconceptions abound. Often confused with venomous species, it's harmless, yet feared. In folklore, some call it a phantom for rare sightings, inspiring tales of ghostly serpents. Positive, it controls pests, benefiting agriculture indirectly. Negative, habitat destruction from urbanization displaces it, leading to roadkills. Conservationists advocate education to dispel myths, like it's not aggressive. In captivity, it's kept by enthusiasts, requiring specific setups. Research involves non-invasive tracking to study populations. Human-induced changes like climate warming may expand ranges, but increase competition. Visuals, interviews with herpetologists handling specimens safely. Promoting coexistence means preserving pines, reducing pesticides. The snake teaches humility. Most wildlife thrives unseen, deserving respect. Conservation status of the pine woods litter snake is complex. IUCN lists least concern, but patchy distributions suggest vulnerability. Habitat loss from development, logging, and agriculture causes declines, with fragmented populations risking inbreeding. In states like Florida, it's protected, but enforcement varies. Threats include invasive species, climate change altering moisture, and pollution affecting prey. Efforts by groups like NatureServe monitor statuses, rating it imperiled in some areas. Restoration of longleaf pine ecosystems helps, using controlled burns carefully. Citizen science apps track sightings, aiding data. Future, genetic studies could reveal cryptic diversity for targeted protection. Video, before-after habitat restoration clips. Call to action, support preserves, report sightings. Saving the phantom safeguards biodiversity hotspots. In conclusion, the pine woods litter snake, our leaf litter phantom, encapsulates the enchantment of hidden wildlife. From its cryptic adaptations to vital ecological role, it reminds us of nature's unseen threads. As we've explored its world, from shadowy hunts to fragile eggs, the message is clear: protect these phantoms before they vanish. Join conservation, explore responsibly, and appreciate the litter's secrets. Thank you for journeying with us. May your next forest walk reveal a glimpse of this elusive wonder.